See you later.
Take it easy.
Hey Nicole, you're a dryer. You're dryer. Get dryer. You've been not. I'm not tall enough.
Bobby,
I'm not tall enough.
I should have brought my over here, baby, just come out.
They might have them in the bucket. I'll be back.
Tony.
18 winners on the way over here. He's going to be coming over here right now. On the left side. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, Princess, no bad. What's up? What's up? Go, baby, go. Watch it. Look at it, look at it. Right there, water's coming.
Afraid to get wet.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, what is your name?
My name is Arlene Brooks.
Arlene, tell me about your son Isaac. Tell me a little bit about him.
My son was a 14-year-old little good kid. He had a pacemaker. Thank God that God was able to have him have a pacemaker. He did pass away on October 2nd at the high school. He had an incident. He had fell and hit his head. He didn't die because of his pacemaker. I think we more or less passed away because he had internal bleeding when he had fell and hit his head. They were doing an autopsy. I won't have more information until, next week because of the fact that, it happened on through the weekend.
Tell me more about him growing up and what he's been like.
He has two older sisters. They're out there trying to raise funds for the car wash. He was a very great kid. Every time that you were sad, he always made sure you be happy. He'd always have a way to cheering you up. He was a great kid growing up. He loved football. His dream was to either become a football player or being in the military or being a police officer. Those were his dreams. He had a life that he had already set for him. He was planning on joining basketball, but this incident happened all so sudden. Nobody expected it to happen as fast as it did. He has two sisters, Gabrielle and Monique. He has a father, Michael. His grandparents are here. They were from California. They flew in here to be with us at this time of need to help raise money and so forth. He was an awesome kid. He always made sure that everybody was happy. One way he always had made sure that you had friends, because if you didn't have a friend, he'd be your friend.
How do you cope with something like this as a parent? I know it's hard.
It's been really hard. The first day that they called his deceased, it was a little teary, but it's a big shock to me because I never planned to having to bury my son. at a young age. I still cry myself to sleep at night. I can't seem to get any type of sleep or rest at times. But I pray to God to give him, for him to give me the strength, and his sisters and his dad in the time of need. And I know we'll be peace at heart one day, but right now it's too hard because he was my only boy.
So he's big into sports. What was his favorite team?
His favorite team was Dallas Cowboys. He was a big fan of Dallas Cowboys. But he would always tease us for the fact because, he knew it would get to us because, we're all a Dallas Cowboy fan. And he would say he liked the Texans just to get underneath our skin. But at heart, he was a Dallas Cowboys fan. That was one of his favorite teams.
Favorite sports? What, pretty much football or basketball?
Football was his favorite sport, and it was a little bit of basketball. He started having heart for basketball. That was his thing to doing. It was joining basketball when it came through the schools. So he was getting ready for it. He was working out, trying to be the best kid he can be. He was asking me, "Mom, you gonna go to my games?" And it wasn't even basketball yet. But
Wanted you ready for him.
yeah, his heart was ready for basketball, but he was, his main heart was at football. So.
And the car wash today just kind of helped out a little bit.
The family, they all got together, not just my family, but the community itself. We had a candlelight vigil last night at 7:30 at the high school where the accident occurred. I can't imagine how much my son was loved by others. He was really covered by others as far as the candlelight vigil. We had a lot of support, and I've gotten people I don't even know that are here right now through the community to help, raise funds for my son's funeral costs. I feel very blessed that a small community like this had gone together as if we were one big family, and is helping me through prayer-wise, donations. We have a GoFundMe account. I don't know, it's set on Facebook. If you guys can't, anybody can't donate through the car wash or be here, we have a GoFundMe account for him that's set up.
What is it under? What's the GoFundMe account under?
It's, do you guys have the...